started.
Luzak 7. Luzak 7? No country. Okay, let's try e4. And another Sicilian. Let's see what we get. Okay, can't tell just yet. Could be a Kalashnikov or Sveshnikov or a. This is a accelerated dragon. So I'm going to play with the Maroczy bind, which is what I'm trying to learn how to play this system with the Maroczy bind. It's supposed to be the best answer to the accelerated dragon because this way black can't get in the move d5, and normally that's one of the ideas with the accelerated dragon is to get the move in d5 in one blow. So he's going to have to go to d6 anyway. Let's see, he's already putting pressure on the e-pawn. There's often tactics where he can take here and take advantage of a loose knight here. So let's place the bishop here to guard against a knight coming here. Okay, so he did play there. And castle kingside. And now he's putting pressure on this pawn. This is one of those moments. If I play b3 before I've got the rook out of the way, there might be a tactic here against the pawn. But that's defended. But still, let's rook c1 is a good move anyway. Let's defend the knight before playing b3, just to guard against any mishaps here. So now this c-pawn is securely defended. The a-pawn is defended by this knight at the moment. And let's see. Let's bring the knight back. I saw Chess Explained do this once. You bring the knight away from the post where it is standing here because you don't want it traded. And the theory is that the position is slightly cramped for black. So so you want him to keep all his pieces. You want you to keep all your pieces. And with your extra space, you can find better squares for your pieces. Of course, if you hang them, if you hang your pieces, that's not a good plan. Yeah, that was just loose there. Wow. Okay, so I have some discovered move with the knight. Discovered attack on the queen, but wow, this is sad. I wonder if I had a better move there. Was it possible to play bishop here? Queen there. Or there. Maybe not. Okay, he just went back. Take off that bishop. So forget all that. Forget all that I said about keeping pieces on. I just need to mess things up a little bit and make it complicated. Try and create some targets. Yeah, it's not good. I'm defending the a-pawn, but the queen is now in the way of the rook here. So maybe he can play d5. I have the bishop pair, that's one thing, and he has a pair of knights and an extra knight. Well, we'll see what he comes up with. Yeah, just piling up on the a-pawn. He can win that. Well, maybe not immediately. Queen here. See, his knight retreated to defend the queen, but I don't want to trade queens, obviously. His knight comes forward. We'll see if he wants to repeat. But yeah, with the pin, he couldn't take with the queen because I could take the knight, and he couldn't take with the knight because I could take the queen. So there was the queen to d2 there actually did protect the a-pawn in a funny way. Okay, he's pausing to think again. Yeah, so I'm going to get out of the C file, and if the knight comes back to this square, I can play bishop to d7. I kind of want to play bishop d7 anyway, but the queen would take it, so let's not play that right away. Okay, yeah, so he's opening up the C file. Very, very logical play. And I get a rook over here to the D file. And now maybe I'll play... he's still going to win the A pawn. That's annoying. I can take the B pawn, I guess. And threaten to win the rook. But I don't get to, threaten to win the knight, but I don't get to win the knight because he can take and then trade queens. What a miserable position. Yeah, he can just do that. And he's threatening my bishop. So I probably should play that anyway. But after he takes, his knight is not hanging. Queen takes queen, rook takes queen. I have a passed pawn then. Just looking for something. I've lost the E pawn here. Yep. Okay, so knight here is annoying. So let's cover that square and attack his knight. Knight to c3 was a fork of the bishop and both rooks. It's a big fork. Actually, it's still a fork because his bishop supports the the knight there. Misery. This position is nothing but misery. So let's see. Knight c3, rook takes, bishop takes, maybe rook c1 with a kind of skewer, and I get a piece back. Okay, I don't know what he's thinking about besides knight c3. I'm bringing a rook out, moving the knight away. He could just move this knight away and get away from any sort of tactics. Knight to d5 looks like a good move. It's an active square for the knight. And he doesn't mind trading rooks, surely, with an extra piece. Yeah, so maybe I'll drop my bishop back to... let's see, there is this loose pawn here, but his knight is guarding this square. I still have this problem with the fork, right? So let's...
check.
Do that. And drop the bishop back here. Now on the knight c3 fork I can move my rook somewhere. And he can trade off his knight for my other bishop. Probably still a good idea. Knight c3, rook moves, knight takes. a4 is probably one of Black's ideas. Looks like a good one. See, I could defend with rook here, but actually the pawn might be better. Maybe the pawn was better on the A file than the B file anyway. And also I need to keep my rook on the back rank so I don't get mated. That would also be nice, not to get mated. At least not immediately. I probably am getting mated here in the long run, but well, he's still got to come up with a plan. He's got to find a way to make progress here. So after knight c3, I want to keep the rook on the back rank. Maybe just knight to rook. Maybe rook to rook here is a pin, right? But he's got the check, so it didn't work. It'd be nice. If it weren't for the check, rook here would be a nice pin, but unfortunately that doesn't work. Yeah, now I can't even defend this pawn. This is really sad. What a sad position. Ah, man. There was no square for my bishop either after that move. I didn't want to trade off yet another piece. Rook here. Now my king is free to move off the back rank, but rook here trying to pin the knight is met by pawn here supporting the knight. Okay. Let's lift my rook up at least. Yeah. So I was threatening to defend the pawn, so he decided to go ahead and take it. Got my king off the back rank. Let's see, but it's on a dark square, so we can check with the bishop. He can attack my bishop first. He can trade off my last piece other than the rook. Man, this game is sad.
Check.
Okay. Wonder if it's checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yeah, that's checkmate. Okay, well, an interesting game. I guess I will upload and do a postmortem. See you guys later. Bye.